Yes,
Yes,
sir. We are always ready, sir.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard your conversation earlier. You are always ready exactly on time, 6 a.m. Isn't it, Saurav?
Good morning,
Sir,
sir.
98 people only
sir,
think
मैले
like that.
सुनिनँ फेरि भन्नु न.
You are always ready. I heard your conversation earlier.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But maintaining a good routine early in the morning to study phrase gives you benefit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Revision can be done in the evening, but phrase reading has to be in the morning. Because if you start reading something new in the evening time, you feel sleepy, you feel bored, you don't have that energy to
Yes, sir.
grab gist of the
And our
syllabus.
mind is also disturbed.
Exactly. But early in the morning, if you make routine, without making routine, it becomes difficult. Otherwise, you feel like sleeping again and again and again. But for 7, 8 days, do hard work, make routine, and then afterwards, it is so easy, isn't it? So, how is everything going on? We are almost in the seventh week now, three
Yes,
classes
sir.
in a week. So, 18 classes are over. Today is the 19th class here. This is the 19th English class. And I hope most of you have taken most of the classes, and most importantly, outside the class. I hope you all are working very hard. Nowadays, learning English is not very difficult, but systematically planning and working can be challenging because of the distractions,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today's session, I have decided to do very short revision on very important topics. But before that, I want Niket. Niket, are you here in the class? Niket Kushwaha. It looks like Niket is not here. Okay. Okay, please put your question till the time we are waiting.
सर त्यो एलोन र लन्ली भन्ने हुन्छ नि त्यो कुनमा युज हुन्छ भनिदिनु न
Okay, okay. Lonely is adverb, alone is noun. Yeah, एउटा question आएको रहेछ है. Milk is drink for children. यसमा चाहिँ इन जेनरल वान अफ द ड्रिङ्क भन्न खोजे हो, त्यही भएर अ ड्रिङ्क इज मोर एप्रोप्रिएट दिपेन्द्र. किन भन्दा धेरैवटा लिस्टहरूबाट एउटा लिस्ट हामीले सेलेक्ट गर्यौँ भने इन जेनरल वी युज आर्टिकल अ अर एन. ओके, बट इन कन्टेक्स्ट वेन वी आर generalizing or being more specific, in generalized case we use a. यसमा अ नै एन्सर हुन्छ यतिको देख्दा. तर कसैले कन्टेक्स्टमा युज गरिरहेको छ भने द पनि युज गर्न सक्छ. बट अ इज द राइट एन्सर हियर. अनि अलोन र लोन्लीको डिफरेन्स भन्नुभएको थियो. जस्ट अ मिनट ल. ओके, let me take you to the example. Like for example, I am alone in the room and I feel lonely to be alone in the room. अब यसमा डिफरेन्स भन्दा alone talks about the physical state where you are. Okay, it doesn't simply talk about the emotional state, but lonely is more emotional state. It carries the emotional weight and sadness. Okay, in other sense lonely is adjective whereas alone is noun. Lonely is a kind of feeling, but alone is the state, physical state, whether you are separated in isolation or together with others. And lonely also is understood as a kind of sad because someone or something has given up on you. So यसरी vocabulary फरक use हुन सक्छ. Okay, I don't know whether yesterday there was test or not. Garimali, what is the remedy for all diseases? You are asking like I am the doctor. Balanced diet, I think, is the best remedy for all the diseases. Eat healthy, make healthy habit of eating. Eating is more important. Where did you got your hair? Please mute your microphone, okay, everyone. Everyone, I kindly request you to mute your microphone. Okay, thank you. Okay, yesterday's test. Okay, I don't know about yesterday's test. If you provide me the question, I will manage time to discuss about the answers. But only if you feel like discussing, let's discuss. Otherwise, let's not waste the time. Shirsakle एउटा question सोध्नुभएको रहेछ. Where did you cut your hair? Did you have your hair? Did you have your hair cut? Did you have cut your hair? भन्नुभएको रहेछ. Where did you cut your hair seems correct. Where did you have your hair cut seems more correct because we must take somebody's help to cut your hair. So C is the right answer. Shirsak, C is the right answer. Okay. Okay. Ashik Kalwarle सोध्नुभएको रहेछ. She made a call to California. 10-minute call, which my iPhone vocal answer is the right answer because a 10-minute call is a kind of phrase, compound sentence भन्छ यस्तोलाई दुईवटा जोडेर बनाएको sentence. Okay, fine. Come and see me tomorrow. The tag question for this type of imperative sentence is will you or would you, as per the given option. Will you in general is the common tag, whereas if you want to be more polite, you can use would you. Would you also is okay if you simply want to know whether they have other fixed schedule or not. So in that way, you can use when she was driving, she with an accident. When she was driving, she met. All four options seems incorrect here. Anadip, is this question was this question asked in yesterday's question? When she was driving, it was in the past continuous tense. So there must be past continuous referring option in the answer, but I don't see such option at all. So what to say? Please check the option once, okay? Please check the option. The essay that several different authors sites. CITES sites. Sangeeta, CITES is the answer. They say that she works hard. It is said that she works hard. They say that it is said that. Okay, thank you for helping each other here. Citation is CIT, not SIT. SIT is the internet website. Okay. CIT. We use hyphen when we are connecting words, compound words, like ready to go kind of situation. Okay. Marvel, stoic. Okay, Garima. I hope vocabulary related. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the option. Now you got the right answer by Sangeeta Thakur already in the chat box. Okay. Thank you so much. So please allow me to take the class forward as per my design. I have spent a lot of time understanding your expectation to decide to discuss 3 topics in today's class. But before I start today's topic and all, let me show you English how funny it is. Horrible and terrible, they are synonyms. Okay, horrible and terrible, they are synonyms. They both mean same meaning. But horrific and terrific are antonym. They have opposite meaning. Horrible and terrible are noun. Horrific and terrific are, let's say, adjectives. So they have the kind of funny connotation. Sometimes they work in the same way, but in other times they work in the opposite way. With this short information, I would like to announce that today we are going to revise tense use, because most of the students continuously asked me in the last day to revise tense, because it is very confusing when we have to deal with different situations in multiple choice types questions. Causative verbs also was confusing for some of the students, so I would like to revise this. And then conjunctions are categorized in different categories, and if you know the foundation of it, you can be able to identify the right answer for it. And also I will talk a little bit about conditional sentences, because conditional sentences fall under tense use, and in 0, 1, 2 and 3 conditionals, how things are used will be discussed in today's class. But before that, I would like to request you to choose the right option here, like despite or in spite of. What do you think is the right answer in 1 and 2? Just write 1 and 2 also, so that I get clear understanding of it. Please write the correct answer in the chat box. Okay. Okay, Garima Sharma's answer I have seen right now. Yes, first मा चाहिँ हामी despite use गर्छौं, second मा in spite of use गर्छौं. हुन त दुईटैले भन्न खोजेको कुरा एउटै हो. Okay, and despite the rain we enjoyed the festival. हामी first मा dependent clause को रूपमा आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ despite use गर्छौं. तर when principal clause or main clause is used first, we enjoyed the festival in spite of the rain. अनि दोस्रो केसमा चाहिँ हामी in spite of use गर्छौं. The meaning of despite and in spite of is similar. दुईटैको अर्थ त्यही नै हो. तर यसमा के फरक पर्छ भन्दा when it comes in as the form of dependent clause or it comes in the form of independent clause. That makes the clear difference here. Okay, why not despite in number 2 भन्नुभएको छ. Despite लाई generally हामीले possible condition को रूपमा first मै use गर्छौं. So despite being very weak in studies, he passed the examination. त्यस्तो खालको तरिकाले हामीले despite लाई use गरिरहेको हुन्छौं. त्यसैले for that reason it is just like because of and because case. जस्तो because चाहिँ बिचमा आउँछ, तर because of चाहिँ सुरुमा आउँछ नि. जस्तो because बाट हामीले generally सुरु गर्नु मिल्दैन, किन भन्दा in the very first part of the sentence, because I was very sick, I did not attend the class भन्दा wrong हुन्छ. I did not attend the class because I was very sick भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ फेरि right हुन्छ. So it is just like that. And then for because of we can use in the very beginning. तर यसमा फेरि त्यसरी हेर्यो भने in spite of अगाडि किन नआएको त भन्ने लाग्ला. It's very funny sometimes. Grammatical things are quite confusing. And so despite the rain, we enjoyed the festival. यसमा चाहिँ the rain creates a challenge हुँदा हुँदै पनि still you had a very good time. त्यसैले despite comes in the first and in spite of comes in the second. Okay, Okay, we will discuss more about the confusing words in conjunctions today, and the more they are confusing, and the more you feel like finding them and then be comfortable with the use. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Please take the test here, which is already shared in the link, and some similar types of questions are there in the test. After that, we will make it sure. जेरोक्सले चाहिँ फेरि क्लियर गर्नु भन्नुभएको रहेछ ल जेरोक्सको लागि भनेर म एउटा के सोध्छु भन्दा पहिला सुरु टेस्टमा भएको क्वेसनहरु हेर्नुस् है त ओके अब जेरोक्समा एउटा कुरा के भन्नु भन्दा डिस्पाइट र इन्स्पाइट अफ जसरी युज हुन्छ नि even though and regardless of they also are the similar one, they have same meaning, they both contrast the same two ideas, but their formality is slightly different. There might be a slight perception of despite being a touch more formal than in spite of, but it depends on the writing style. Hey, despite the bad weather we went for walk, अथवा in spite of the bad weather we went for a walk, both are considered correct. But in formal writing, despite is considered as more formal, it comes before, in spite of has less formality. So the previous question can be interchanged. जस्तो तल्लोमा despite राखेर माथिल्लोमा inspite राखे पनि meaning चाहिँ same नै आउँछ. All right, Xerox, that was just to confuse you, don't need to worry much. All right, I hope everyone is able to go through the link. If there is any difficulties, let me know. Niket, are you here?
Zimbardo name होगी क्यों sir?
Yes, Z is capital, so it must be name. ल कस्तो रमाइलो भयो नि. One of the students has submitted the paper very quickly. तर उहाँको स्कोर चाहिँ 2 मात्र आयो. यसरी हतारमा गरेर केही सिकिदैन है. टेक योर टाइम एन्ड डु योर बेस्ट. टेक योर टाइम एन्ड डु योर बेस्ट. यस्तो हतारमा नगर्नु न हो. मैले कति मेहनत लगाएर क्वेसन सेट गरेको हुन्छु and you do not take the advantage of it, and I feel very sad. Okay, Kismat, here is the link. So this is my humble request to all of you. Please consider the test very seriously. Your test prepare garna kati time lagcha, you do not know that. You have to go to Google form and very carefully craft the questions. You have to find the relevant question for you from different sources, and you have to be very cautious in deciding the right answer so that you do not get misunderstood. And I spend more than the time that I teach to prepare these things, and if you make fun of it, then I don't know whether you will be benefited by any such things in life or not. So do not make it like a joke. Okay, somebody has submitted, I know the name also, although she has written only "Are you here?" She is from Pokhara, and she has made only 2 answers correct. Rest of the answers are all incorrect because she did so fast. Oh my god, let's not do that. Think and select the right answer. Okay, think and select the right answer. I don't want to disturb you for a while. Let me take a short break. Rambali, is there anything you would like to ask? Because you have raised your hand, Rambali.
Sir 5 number को बुझेन यसमा त.
अहिले बुझाउँछु नि, पहिला आफै ट्राई गर्नुस् न. हस्,
हुन्छ सर.
5 number त बडो रमाइलो छ नि त. Read the sentence and select the right conditional.
Match the flowing to the बुझ्यो. अब यसमा खाली टिक लाउने हो
यहाँ खालि सेलेक्ट मात्र गर्ने हो। जस्तो हजुरले सेन्टेन्स पढ्नुहुन्छ अनि त्यो सेन्टेन्स 0 कन्डिसनलमा पर्यो कि फर्स्ट कन्डिसनलमा पर्यो कि सेकेन्ड कन्डिसनलमा पर्यो कि
ए
थर्ड कन्डिसन हो त्यो चाहिँ है।
हजुर
क्लियर?
हजुर
ओके
हजुर
भेरी गुड। रम्बाली सिंह स्टिल यु आर रेजिङ यर ह्यान्ड बाई मिस्टेक हो कि साँच्चीकै हो? Okay, looks like it is by mistake. So take your time and submit the work till the time I'll be back, and do not neglect this because there are a lot of things to learn. I'll come back to the same topic in a few minutes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Xerox.
यो त सबमिट नै भएन सर।
So do again, please. Maybe you have not selected all. कुनै पनि छोड्नु पाइँदैन है।
छोडेको त छैन सर।
7 responses त आइसक्यो मसँग. I think you also will be able to submit it. Try once again. फेरि लिंक दिउँ त?
दिनु न।
What is your name, Xerox?
My name is Parvesh Sapkota.
Pravesh Sapkota. La, Pravesh. Here is the link. Hitesh Yadav, 10 out of 15. What went wrong, Hitesh? Can we discuss about the mistakes that you have made? Did you realize the mistakes or not? Okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay, good, good, good. I'm just scanning your confusions here. जुन जुन हजुरको कन्फ्युजन मैले यो गुगल फर्ममा देख्छु नि त्यसकै आधारमा मैले जेनरली अरू क्लासहरू अथवा फलोइङ टेस्टहरू अथवा लेसनहरू डिजाइन गरेको हुन्छु. So please, my humble request to everyone, if you are finding it difficult, let me explain to you how to do it, but take this very seriously. Poor. Why, Pravesh? Have you submitted, Pravesh? Ayush Gajurel, are you there? Ayush Gajurel, can we have a short conversation?
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
I'm from Nuwakot, sir.
Are you planning to come to Kathmandu or go elsewhere for the college
Yes,
life?
after result. After result.
After results, so how have you been preparing?
This is well, sir.
And have you thought of NEB plus 2 or A levels?
+2, sir.
Okay. I wish you all the best. Very nice
Thank you,
of you.
sir.
You got 15 on 15. That's great.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, keep it up. Okay, please everyone submit the test quickly without doing any delay. I'll wait for the next 2 minutes and then we will move forward in the lesson first. I will explain what is conjunction, coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions and all in today's lesson. So stick with me for a while, okay? Just give me a short break, 1 minute break. I would like to drink water and come. Okay, Kushal, आवाज आइरहेको छैन किन भन्दा म्युट थियो. Now I'm back. So let me check the status. Okay, almost 100 students have already submitted their work. Okay, 3 of them are able to score 15 on 15. I feel like these 3 are very serious and sincere in their responses. Thank you so much for your dedication and effort. You know, the time that we spend for the preparation of anything is similar and equal, but the difference is made only when one is able to concentrate or focus. And the more we can concentrate and focus, the better we will achieve in the limited time. त्यसैले टाइमलाई कहिले पनि कम्प्लेन नगर्ने, अनि त्यसपछि एटेन्सन र फोकस भयो भने 10 मिनेटलाई 10 घण्टा जसरी युटिलाइज गर्न पनि सकिन्छ. Okay, Saurabh. Oh my God, don't use such words here. Bibliophile is the word who loves to read book. Okay. यहाँनिर मैले लेखिदिइहालेँ. ल, त्यसको एन्सरमा म आउँछु, तर त्योभन्दा अगाडि let me quickly take you about the tenses that you are mostly confused of. You know, in English language, the mostly used tense is present tense. Either it is in news reporting, or it is in generally elaborating about the ideas, or simply commenting on the research paper or a book that somebody has published. It's simple present tense. When we are talking about general truths or habitual action, we use simple present tense. So this question was also included there in the test. The hospital admits patients whether or not they have proof of insurance. So generally, this is general, regular, ongoing state of action here. Okay, how hospital do whether or not the patients have proof of insurance. So for that, simple present tense is used. Earth revolves around the sun, and then other kind of general statements are also used in simple present tense. So my humble request to you, try to see how beautifully simple present tense are used to make the sentences impactful in active voice, not in passive voice. Okay. There are 12. Oh, no problem, Asik, because in one of the questions in math, the following, there are 4 questions. So it is, yeah, Saurabh got the point. Thank you. Okay, yes. And then let's go to simple past. Simple past and present perfect are slightly confusing to most of the students. Simple past is used only when the action was completed in the past. For example, you see here, we use the simple past tense to describe a completed action that took place at a specific point in the past, that is last year, 1 hour ago, last Sunday, etc. For example, in this example of Zimbabwe, it was in 1998. That's why we used past simple tense researched, because it was specific in the time in the past, which is 1998. I hope everyone did it correctly. Now about present perfect. About present perfect ma ke huncha bhanda, we use this to indicate an action that occurred at the non-specific time in the past. This action has relevance in the present. अहिलेको relevance सँग जोडिएको हुन्छ. The present perfect is also sometimes used to introduce background information in a paragraph when somebody talks about the experience or the takeaway from their life. So the tense shifts to the simple past in that case. In the first sentence or in the second sentence, they are just the way we use the sentences together in the paragraph. But here, why I'm talking about present perfect is most of you may find it very difficult to decide whether to use simple past or present perfect. Like numerous researchers have used this method. Many researchers have studied how small business owners can be successful. अब यसमा स्पेसिफिक टाइम छैन नि त. 2010 जस्तो स्पेसिफिक पास्टको टाइम भएको भए सिम्पल पास्ट हुन्थ्यो. तर when we are taking the reference or taking the knowledge researched by those researchers and we have studied it, then we use present perfect tense. Okay, yeah, well, one question was in the chat box and almost all of them have already given the right answer. So thank you, Madan, for asking, and thank you everyone for giving the right answer. Alina is there. Nipun has also given the right answer. Kashmira, Dipendra, Kiran, Anadeep, Mahima, Kushal. Thank you so much for helping them. So it is very good that you all are helping each other. Now, the confusion is here. The two examples are clearly stated. I went to China, the completed action in the past because 2010 is mentioned. But if you generally talk about your experience of traveling to China, then you talk about this using present perfect tense. So I have traveled to China. See the difference between these two sentences. The present perfect is often used with signal words such as since, already, just, until now, not yet, so far, ever, lately, recently. Okay, I have visited my hometown recently. Until now, I have never visited Pokhara. Something like that can be used in present perfect tense. अब यो अलि बढी कन्फ्युज हुने र एकदमै धेरै युज हुने भएको भएर मैले क्विकली रिभाइज गर्न खोजेको हो। तर हजुरहरूलाई 12 वटै टेन्सको बारेमा एकचोटि सर बुझ्नु मन छ भने जस्तो I talked about the present tense already, V1 or V5 is used. I talked about the progressive, that is continuous tense, when it is talking about the right now or the ongoing time. And then when we talk about the past, the completed action in the past, which is clearly separated from the present, we use simple past, V2. And then for past continuous, she was writing when he called, it always comes with another tense reference of past, because that time in the past must be specified by another verb in the past. Otherwise, we cannot use past continuous tense. Okay. हजुरहरूलाई एउटा सानो टिप्स बिचमा म दिइहालौँ। यदि टेन्सलाई राम्रो सुधार्नु मन छ भने पहिला 12 वटा टेन्सको छुट्टै एउटा ट्री डायग्राम बनाएर रफ कपीमा तिनीहरूको स्ट्रक्चर र एक्जाम्पललाई लेखेर कण्ठ पार्नुपर्छ है। त्यसपछि मात्र अनि यु क्यान गो विथ द युजेज। And then if you are just seeing the uses, you don't know the structure of 12 tenses and example, त्यसपछि त पढेको कामै लाग्दैन। So please be careful about it, okay? And if you do not work little hard, then how much I talk here in the class makes no sense to you at all. Okay, future tense for prediction, future continuous for future prediction that the situation is quite clear and right on time in the future. Present perfect tense is already completed action in the recent time or in the past. And present perfect continuous tense is simply going on continuously but not ended yet, like she has been writing for 2 hours, means still writing. When she finishes writing, we use she has written for 2 hours. Now here past perfect. Past perfect also always comes with simple past tense in the same sentence, because we cannot refer past perfect without the time interruption in the past. So past perfect continuous tense also comes like before her friends arrived with simple past. So these references are very interesting and important. And if you simply say she had been writing for 2 hours, you are wrong, because until and unless you do not mention the time of the point of the time that you are referring to, it is impossible for you to understand in context. And then future perfect, she will have written chapter 4 before she writes chapter 4. Now see, she writes is in present tense. Don't you think this as funny? But before she will write, no need to say, because it is certain and sure that she is going to write in the future. So we can use this in the simple present tense. And to not be confused here, she will have written chapter 4 before she writes chapter 5, means she is still writing, writing is ongoing. And then this is sure and certain situation. So we have to consider this a general fact in the present tense or future tense, but this is more important part of the sentence here. And future perfect progressive is also similar. She will have been writing for 2 hours. Okay, thank you, Hitesh, for helping others to go with the link. When I'm in the middle of the session, I don't find time to talk. A causative verb ko euta question agi confused hunu bhako थियो एकजना. Causative have the meaning someone caused to do something, get, have र make. तर last को question alikati different खालको थियो. Okay, so how the question in the last was different, let me show you. I'm so sorry, I'm still getting the responses here. 140 plus responses are received, but number of students in the class is 195. So I kindly request everyone to submit the test. If you have any difficulties, please let me know, because in my class, test is the most important, because Test will make you feel like you know this much or that much. And even if you already know, you will confirm by hearing me about the rules that we discuss. And English language is not hard and fast kind of subject. It is very much carefully designed language where we have to ensure each and everything like vocabulary, grammar, contextual use, and how things are made up in rules and regulations, so that we have to follow and make sure that we are following in correct way. So I kindly request you to do for that. Your question were the did your mom get your lunch? Did your mom get your lunch for you before you left for school? Now, yanira mom isn't boy pani. Okay, mom isn't boy pani. You passive structure masake sentence. All right. So when the sentence is in passive structure, okay, forget about did your mom. Now afterwards the sentence starts. Get your lunch prepared for you. Oh, who prepares lunch for you? Mom. But it is talking about the past, and it has highlighted the work done, not who has done the work. But of course, mom is there. But this question is the mixture of passive voice and past tense and interrogative sentence. So this is quite confusing. If you just say, "Did your mom get your lunch to prepare for you?" then this sounds very funny. So grammar rules makes no sense when you do not understand the context. This is the type of question. Context like bujera matra त्यसको use गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. Okay, so that's why the question that I just discussed follows causative verb rules but mixed kind of rule, because interrogative sentence, yes no question, passive voice, all are mixed in the statement there. So how to use all three causative verbs in the sentence correctly? Let me show you one example here. So the first sentence here is, why don't you get Ravi to fix your computer? I have taken these examples from Maxim English Grammar grade 10. If your school has followed this book, then you might have seen this in your book. Why don't you get Ravi to fix your computer? Now get plus agent followed by to plus V1. And get is used to convince or persuade somebody to do the job. Okay, some of them might be very busy and you convince them to do the job. So this is how it is used. Now makes us, we are the agent here, so we use B1 stand, and it is used as the idea of forcing, like teachers make us stand in the assembly, teachers make us do the work. So this is all forceful kind of act. So we use make for forceful situation, whereas we use have for persuasive situation or paying situation, like when you pay somebody to do something for you. For example, I am planning to have somebody fix my computer. Now somebody is agent, have is used so that we request somebody to do the task and we are paying them money. So V1 fix is used. In the passive case, always we use V3 when agent is missing. Okay, any confusion so far? Okay, let me quickly summarize the conjunction as well. A conjunction is very big topic, especially in writing, different kind of writings like newspaper article, essay writing, letter writings, and report writing. We need conjunction to make our sentence cohesive, to make all the sentences united, to give clear meaning. So conjunction is very important topic. But here I'm talking about the words that connect words, phrases, clause, or sentences. And first one is coordinating conjunction. They coordinate two things, like she studied hard, yet she did not pass. Now, yet connects she studied hard to she did not pass. And now, without even this part of the sentence, she studied hard makes complete sense. And she didn't pass also makes complete sense. So this is called compound sentence, yes. Which is the most incorrect question, sir? Oh, Saurabh, I'll let you know. And then paired conjunctions, like the project requires both time and money. The both is understood as paired conjunction here. Whereas subordinating conjunction comes with independent clause and dependent clause, which generally comes in complex sentence. I will call you after I arrive. So after is coordinating the link of my arrival to calling to the second person. So this is how conjunctions are used. And there are also conjunctions, types of conjunctions in detail here. You can see coordinating conjunctions come with fanboys, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. They all come to connect elements of equal grammatical value. Both are independent sentences or clauses. Paired conjunctions, they always come with together in pair, like either or, neither nor, both and, not only but also, etc. So they are also equally interesting in the sentence. Subordinating conjunctions, they connect a subordinate clause to a main clause, establishing a relationship like because, although, if, when, etc. Even in conditional sentence, if is used, and you can see how they subordinate to the principal clause with the dependent clause or reason clause. ल के क्वेसन छ अहिलेसम्ममा? ल यही टपिकहरुबाट मैले क्वेसन राखेर टेस्ट लिएको थिएँ। सबभन्दा धेरै मिस्टेक चाहिँ कुनमा भएछ भन्दा the first one, I guess, that Zimbabwe question was made mistake by most of the students. Okay, so I discussed about this answer already. Admits is the answer. I discussed about this answer already. Researched is the answer. I discussed about this answer already. Have studied is the answer. अब यहाँनिर हेरौँ त, सी डटेड for 2 hours by the time her friends come over. Okay, बाइले जनाउँछ फ्युचर टेन्स. By the time भनेपछि फ्युचरको रेफरेन्स बुझ्नुपर्छ, त्यही भएर will have been writing. Okay, she will have been writing. So most of the students have given the right answer here. Number 5, match the following. अब zero conditional को sentence, first conditional को sentence, second र third को लागि हजुरले बुझ्नु भयो होला. Zero conditional मा जस्तो simple present tense is followed by simple present tense, whereas first conditional simple present tense is followed by simple future tense. Second conditional simple past tense is followed by would, should, could plus be1, whereas in third conditional past perfect tense is followed by would, should, could, might have plus be3. यसको युजहरु चाहिँ आफ्नो ठाउँमा छ, मैले नोट्समा पनि दिएको थिएँ. Okay, somebody wants link, so I would like to share the link again. Just a minute, okay? I'll quickly scan the lessons here. The primary function of conjunction is to connect words, phrases, clauses, or sentences. This is very easy question for you. Which of the following is not a coordinating conjunction? However, is not a coordinating conjunction. Nor चाहिँ coordinating conjunction हो. Neither nor चाहिँ joints मा पनि आउँछ, तर यसले coordinate पनि गरिरहेको हुन्छ. तर however चाहिँ यो चाहिँ different kind of adverb को रूपमा मानिन्छ. Conjunction त हो, तर it is slightly unique than others. है, यसमा अलिकति धेरैलाई कन्फ्युजन भएछ सब कोअर्डिनेटिङ कन्जक्सनमा. जस्तो अघि मैले भने नि यहाँनिर however चाहिँ फेरि सब अर्डिनेटिङ कन्जक्सनमा आउँछ र नाइदर नर चाहिँ coordinating conjunction ma pani auncha, even though it is paired conjunction. So however is subordinating conjunction. That's the reason it is the wrong option, sorry, right option here is for the question. And when using the conjunction pair both and, which type of verb should be used? Plural verb. One example was discussed earlier. And a subordinating conjunction is if, whereas the both experienced and available participants. And then we should get people to plant. अब यसमा get plus v1 भएर to plant भयो. अनि लास्ट को मैले अघि डिस्कस गरि नै हालेँ. अब अर्को क्लासमा कुन टपिक डिस्कस गर्ने भन्ने बारेमा I have received the reviews, and as per this review I will plan and decide for the next class. Okay, so that's it from my side for today. अब the more you practice, the more better it is. Practice गर्दै गर्दा मेरो सल्लाह के छ भने नि, ग्रामर बुक लिएर प्र्याक्टिस नगर्ने क्या. सर्ट स्टोरी अथवा नोभल अथवा राम्रो राम्रो अथेन्टिक वेबसाइट तिरको बीबीसी हैन, अनि त्यसपछि अब द गार्जियन, मिडियम, न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स जस्तो वेबसाइटबाट पढे पनि हुन्छ. न्यूजपेपर आर्टिकल पढ्ने र त्यसमा कसरी चाहिँ कन्जक्सन्सहरु युज भइराछ त हेर्ने. Xerox, I'm not quite clear. 15-20 वटा क्वेसन आउँछ होला. विशेष, as we talked about the grammar topics, tense, conjunctions, conditionals, and causative verbs. Okay, can you help me, please? She asked me if I could help her is the right answer. She asked me to help her. Like राख्दिँदा भयो भने. Yes, she is the answer. Anudeep Singh, I don't know. म त जति बेलासम्म अगाडि बढ्छ त्यति बेलासम्म पढाइहाल्छु. Okay, if you do not have any such questions, then I would like to end the session for today. Thank you for the participation. In the next day, I will definitely come up with other topics which are confusing to you. And most importantly, I may not be able to cover everything in the class. You have to ask me with the genuine concern, and we will definitely discuss about it on the spot. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Have a nice day, everyone.
Bye bye, sir. Have a nice day.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
One question, sir.
Yes, please.
I don't know dot he is staring with.
I don't know dot dot.
Where, whose, which, who.
I don't know dot dot. Any second part of the sentence one the.
He is staying with. Where is right answer in my opinion, sir?
My opinion also where किन भन्दा place लाई refer गर्दा हामीले relative
Yes, sir.
pronoun where use गर्छौं. Yes. Fixed preposition को use पनि. Okay, Roshan, thank you. Reading quickly and well dot 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 particles.
Sir, one question also.
Yes, Anadeep.
Before he shifted to Pokhara, he dashed in Kathmandu. Option answer: lived, was living, had been living.
Had living.
Hazur?
Had living.
Had been
Sorry,
living.
sorry, had lived.
Had lived.
Yes. किन भन्दा before he shifted भन्ने कुराले चाहिँ before मा जहिले पनि past perfect tense नै आउँछ. किन भन्दा
म पनि यही भने मतलब सोचेको थियो यही हुन्छ भनेर had lived but बुकमा अप्सनमा had been living छ.
हैन, यसमा चाहिँ had lived नै हुन्छ. किन भन्दा त्यसपछि त शिफ्ट भयो नि त. शिफ्ट भएपछि had been living हुँदैन के. त्यही सिटीमा बसेको भए had been living हुन्थ्यो. शिफ्ट भयो नि त. शिफ्ट भएपछि त त्यो भयो. अनि okay, thank you very much. And your request is the right answer here, which is asked by Ashik. So let's end the session here. बाँकी क्वेशनहरुलाई अर्को क्लासमा एड्रेस गरौँला. Okay, take care, utilize the time, make it very productive, and do not forget to have fun in the middle so that you get refreshed and again you will have energy to do it. Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, Sahil. Okay, conjunction को screenshot लिनु मन लागेछ साहिललाई. Okay, here it is. यो भन्दा यो लिनुस् न, यसले अलिकति हेल्प गर्छ.
सरी सेन्ड गर्दिने.
Okay, Ayush.
Wrote down.